If you're like most parents, including myself, you want your child to have every opportunity in life and to be able to make the most of those opportunities when they come along. But it's an odd thing, this word opportunity, and what we mean by it. And so today I'd like to just take a few minutes to explore what we mean when we talk about opportunity and how we can help our children maximize their opportunities in life. Very often when we talk about opportunities, what we're talking about are circumstances. We want our child to be in the right place at the right time with the right resources around them. And sometimes we'll go to great lengths. We'll send them to the right school or put them in the right situation where they can take advantage of what we're calling an opportunity. But it takes more than just the right time, place, and resources. For an opportunity to really exist, our children have to have the desire to take advantage of it. And this is that mindset issue that we've been talking about. Sometimes our children find themselves in the right time, in the right place, with the right resources, but end up saying, it's not for me. And if that's a choice, if that's I don't want to do that, that's okay. But you might remember me telling you my story about music and being led to believe as a child that I just wasn't very musical. And I went to a school where there was opportunities, people would tell me, to learn music, to be in performances, to be in choirs and bands and orchestras and all those sorts of things. The problem was I didn't think they were circumstances I could take advantage of because my fixed mindset told me, you're just not musical. And so this is why our work around mindset and helping our children understand they're capable of growth, that they're not a type, that being musical or mathematical or artistic or whatever it is something we become, not something we're meant to be. But even then, understanding that you're capable of growth and actually achieving the growth are two different things. So being in the right place at the right time with the right resources and having the desire to take advantage of that circumstance isn't enough on its own. What we also need is to be able to develop the abilities to take advantage of those circumstances. And this is where the work around learnership comes in. Understanding you're capable of change isn't the same as achieving that change. And so when we want to talk about our children having opportunities in life, circumstance, opportunities, resources, these things are important. But the understanding you're capable of growth, mindset, gives us the opportunity to take advantage. It gives us the insight to say, here is a time where I can take action. And the learnership part gives us the ability to make that action worthwhile. When we find ourselves in that circumstance without the desire, without the ability, we find ourselves frustrated. If we don't have the circumstances, we go, I could make it if someone had just put me in the right place. Without the desire, we're disinterested. Don't want to do that. And that's like my music story, where I was in a set of circumstances where I could have learnt music, but I just didn't want to because I didn't think it was for me. But I think possibly the most powerful insight from this model is to recognize that without the learnership, without the ability, we feel impotent, we feel powerless. And it's those circumstances, the physical circumstances, the time, the resources, the mindset, the understanding we're capable of taking advantage of those resources, and the ability to actually take advantage of them. It's not until we have all three of those together that real opportunity exists. So when we talk about wanting our children to have opportunity in life, remember, it's not just about the time and the place. It's not just about the resources that we place around them. In many ways, that's the easy part. Our children also need to have the desire to take advantage of those circumstances. The mindset that says, here is an opportunity for me to take advantage of. And then the abilities, the capacity to change themselves, to become the person that can leverage that circumstance, that resource, that time, in order to create a true opportunity.